Welcome to Papyrus Plans. I'm Tasha. Ready to create something beautiful? Let's dive in. Hello everyone, welcome back. So let's work on my spread for the first week of May. And this week I thought I'd go with kind of a vintage book slash ephemera storybook theme. And I was kind of inspired by this pad of paper. This is by 𝐈𝐍𝐶𝐈 and it's called Storybook. And it has some really beautiful, just kind of do a quick flip through. Beautiful pages, like it has some cut aparts here, different embellishments, gorgeous papers, scripts, some foiled paper, some quotes, a little bit of everything. These are some pieces that I've used. I think I used this in, I want to say my reading journal, I think last year. But I'm not sure if I ever showed this in my channel, but this is by 𝐈𝐍𝐶𝐈. And unfortunately, I think this is discontinued. It took me quite a while to find this. And there was only like 2 shops I could find. One was in Australia, there's a couple in the US that I found. I think one was in the UK. So, I mean, you might be able to find it, but I just wanted to show it to you in case you have it in your stash, or you can use something similar. But I pulled a couple of sheets from that. So like the stack of pages and then some scraps of paper kind of stacked on top of each other. And, we'll see what we use, but I thought that would be kind of cool. And then I have some neutral boxes from the Martinez Sticker Company, some medium and dark brown, and then some black boxes. And then I made these longer boxes to go in a sidebar, depending on which colors I use to get a running start on my grocery checklist. So we'll set those aside. So we have that, these papers. And again, that came from this, actually this is, I was going to say 6 by 6, but it's 6.5 paper pad. So it's kind of an odd measure. And then this is the ephemera pack that came with it. And it has, tons of different die cut shapes. And I pulled a bunch of items from this that I think that I might use. But I just wanted to show you what the die cut set looks like. And this is kind of a close-up of what this looks like. And again, it's the coordinating storybook. I think they call it collectibles. But it's a die cut set with different cutout shapes and quotes and different things that, again, coordinate with the paper pad. So that's that. Now, this is a scrap that I have left over, again, from my reading journal that I did last year from one of my book reviews. And, I mean, it's a sizable scrap, so I kept it. And I think I might be able to incorporate that somewhere. I thought maybe I could layer it on top of something. So I pulled that. That was in my stash. And then I created some different quotes. And then I also pulled some Happy Planner sticker books. This one is the Abstract Silkscreen Teacher Book. And I pulled this one because it has a bunch of, if I remember correctly, like these push pins and binder clips. And I thought some of those might go, like pencils, pens, that type of thing. So I pulled that in case I want to use that. And then I have this Tiny Icons book, because I think it has some pens and pencils in this too. So I thought I'd pull those, again, just to kind of go with like the writing kind of book theme. So these are some of the die cuts that I pulled. So let me just dump them out. And I put them in this little clear poly bag just so I could easily find them. So these are pretty thick. It's kind of like cardstock, but some of them are, not all of them, actually, I was going to say not all of them are cardstock, but actually I think they are. Yeah, all these are cardstock. I take it back. So like this one says memorable, once upon a time, today. And then there's some different like notebooks and things like that. Like I just thought these were really cool. And again, kind of going with that like kind of storybook / writing theme. I thought that would be kind of nice. Again, just to kind of show you some of the items that I pulled. I really love this quill pen. And then this one has the quill pen and the inkwell. And then some postcards that I pulled. Let's see, what is that? Postmark, I think. So these cute little postcards, different sizes. Postmark. And no, that's some sort of seal. And then some typewriters, and then pages from like a newspaper or a magazine, and then stack of books. So these are just some of the items that I pulled. Again, I showed you that full set. This is the full set I took it out of. So there's lots more left, but I just kind of pulled the items that are kind of specifically with like writing or reading or books in general. And it has some other items there too. So again, I don't know if I'll use anything from here or how much I'll use, but since it coordinates with the theme, I thought I would pull it. So I just want to show you some of those items. So I'll kind of group them together and set them aside, just so I know what I have. Let's see, let's put the books together. These cute little typewriters. And then the pages. And the quill pens. Okay. All right, so I have all of that kind of organized in different stacks based on kind of themes. So we'll kind of pull some things and figure out what we want to use. And again, I'm not sure which one I'm going to put in the sidebar because it kind of depends on what I pull. I mean, there's the die cuts. There's all of these colors are in the die cuts, which is why I pulled these. So I'm not sure if I want to go darker or lighter. I really love this kind of like Sierra brown color. That's really pretty. I might put that there and just kind of see what it looks like. Again, we have the black and then medium and darker brown boxes to pull. So let's just kind of maybe get some of the paper and see if I want to use any of that. Because I think that may maybe determine everything else. That's kind of cool. What if or should I do it this way? Tore some of this and maybe layered some of this on top. I think that might be kind of neat. Let's see. I think go like this. And let's do this side. Maybe something like that. Let's tear this side. Actually, I think this brown kind of goes perfectly. But it's kind of too close to that one, so I might rotate this one. Put this one underneath. Like, kind of like at an angle like that. That's kind of cool. Okay, I think I might do something like that. So let's see. I'm trying to think of the best way to stick this down. I might use double-sided tape. Trying to think, or should I use glue? If I use the only downside to using double-sided tape is if I use that, then if I go over the edge, then I'll have that double-sided tape to contend with. Whereas if I use glue, it will eventually dry. But glue's messier. But I think I'll just use my glue stick. That way it'll dry clear and I can still glue over it or tape it down in the future. So I might do that. So this is just my Elmer's purple glue stick, disappearing glue. I don't know why this one is so hard to open. It's brand new and I think I've only used it once or twice, but the lid is like so hard to take off. Okay, so let's see. I want this kind of at an angle like that. So I'm hoping I can kind of remember how I put this down. Actually, let me get my sticker backer paper to glue this onto. And let's see. Okay, I don't really need to do this part, but again, I don't know if I'll remember. I may not be able to get it exact, because I want it to stay down, so if it goes over, it's not the end of the world, because again, this will dry clear. I just don't want to have an excessive amount. I'm kind of scraping some of that off. Okay. Oh no, did it have glue on it? What is that tape on the back? Hold on. Okay. I think it was something like that. Hopefully that's close. And looks like I got all the edge. Just gonna cut off the excess here, and I think I might need to glue that top part. And I'll save these scraps in case I want to use them somewhere else. Let's see this edge here. And let's see how this edge, yeah, this edge too. Okay, so we have that. Now let's layer on this piece. And let's see, how do I have this? Okay, I think I might do it like this, trim it down, and then maybe put some of this down here to kind of layer it. So let's try that. Again, I'm gonna kind of put, I don't know, like maybe half of it, and then I can glue in the rest. Okay, so I'm gonna need, I'll put it on the page directly here, now that I know where it is. So that'll stay. Get my bone folder. This is pretty thick paper. And I'm gonna get my adhesive remover, my rubberized adhesive remover. Let's see, where did I put that? There. I have to take off this excess of glue so that it doesn't stick to this other side of the page. You can wait till it dries, but this is so strong that it can do it even when it's not quite dry yet. Just making sure I get all of that excessive glue off. There we go. And on this side too. Okay, that's down really well. Okay, again, I think I might put a piece here to kind of cover that. Just trying to see how to layer it on here. Or I might just put it over here and then maybe put a box or something over there. I might just do that. I think I'm gonna get my Xyron. This is small enough to fit through it. That way I can just, don't have to worry about gluing this piece. And just bring this to the corner, all the way down to the bottom. Line it up with this edge. And again, remove some of the excessive adhesive. Okay, and if I decide to add something there, I will, but so far, I don't know. I'm not liking the way that's looking. I mean, let me try one more time. If I tore it at an angle, maybe. Oh, that's not bad. I do that. Let's see, how did I have this? I don't remember how I had this. We're just going to do this because I don't remember what I did. Just kind of layer that on. And this one edge that doesn't have adhesive on it, I'm just going to put a little glue. And let's see, my bone folder, and kind of smush it down. And then use my fingers to put the glue over the edge. Ooh, I like that. Oh, that was really cool. I like that. Okay, let's do the same thing over here. All right, now let's put my long box for the sidebar down. See, maybe about right there. Again, I think I might layer on a few more pieces of this paper. Or maybe just have it, peeking through. I'm just going to kind of slide it in so it lines up with this outer edge without going over. Okay. And I'm trying to decide if I want to I think I might put this little strip here too. I don't think I like this peeking through. I want it kind of similar to that where it's just kind of there, and I might put some of this maybe right here in the middle. But let's see, this is a little tiny. I think I'll glue this. It's a little. Kind of join it with this piece down here. Line it up with that edge. And I'm taking my bone folder and then kind of push it into the fibers of the planner. And again, making sure it's not coming over that edge. Yeah, I like the way that looks better. For some reason, that was bothering me. Okay, now do I think I need any of that over on this side? Let's see. I can tear. Let me see if I can tear some of this. Tear this one edge over here. Actually, maybe not. I was going to put some on the side, but now I'm not sure if I want to. Yeah, I think I'm hold off on that. I can always add that later, but I think I'm going to wait. All right, let's add in some of the other elements. So boxes, I think I'll do next, just so I can make sure I have my function. And since we use these medium color, definitely want to use these. And then I guess I could rotate some of the darker brown, but I'm trying to decide if I want to use the black too. I don't think I'm going to use the black. Okay, so I need a small box on Monday and Wednesday, and then larger boxes on Tuesday, Thursday, and maybe a box on a Friday. So let's see. I think I'll put the darker box here since we have this color in the sidebar. I'll bring it down a little bit. And I'm gonna white out this line so I can see it through the box. Okay, and then let's see this one on Wednesday. Then let's see. I need at least one large box on Tuesday. maybe I should rotate the colors. Let's see. Since we have this box, I think I'll do a longer, darker box on Thursday over here. And I'm just gonna lift this up so I can white this line out. Okay, and see if I can get rid of this smudge. What is that? And get my bone folder and kind of smooth it down. And then maybe add these square boxes. Let's see. Above and beneath it. Or maybe actually, I think I'll do it like this. Create like a little cluster over here. It's a little bit crooked. We can just turn it ever so slightly. There we go. And I'm just taking my craft knife and just scrape away some of the excess white out. There we go. Okay, so now I definitely need some boxes over here for Tuesday and Wednesday. Let's see. I think I'll add maybe the darker squares to kind of mirror that, and then maybe this longer box somewhere. Let's see. Let me get this one so I can see where to put it, because I don't want it to be directly over there. So maybe down here. Then this is going to be really heavy. But I have this longer box, so I guess I'll do it. I'm going to put this down in this corner. Then this is going to be a Wednesday box. I think I'll put this one here. This will be a Tuesday box. Scrape off the excess white out that went over. Okay. And I think I need at least one more box over here for Monday. I think I might use another dark brown, even though it's going to be, because I have this long box here. I think I'm going to bring it down here. Maybe right about there. Or I'll bring it, cover that little awkward angle here. Maybe down right there. Okay, and I still have a couple of boxes to play with, but let's add some decoration and then we can see if I feel like I need anything else. I think I might put a box here on the weekend. That way if I have errands to run, I can have something there. So let me put this one. I'll cut off the offset on this since it's going over top of the paper. That way I have at least one box in the weekend. Okay. And again, if I need to add another, I have 2 more boxes left to play with. I have room to put something else here. So if something else comes up, I can use that. Okay. Now, do I want to layer this anywhere? I don't know if I can tear this. This is really strong, like clear sticker paper. Okay, oh, that's crazy strong. Okay, yeah, that's too strong to tear. I was trying to tear it in the middle so I could have equal parts somewhere, but maybe I'll just cut it. Let's see. Maybe try to mimic a tear and kind of cut it in like a wave pattern. I mean, since I have it, I kind of want to use it. Let's see. Maybe layer this on top of this. Against this box here. And a sidebar. And let's see, my tweezers, so I can lift this up. And try to lift this box up so I can put it on top. Oh, did I tear that? I just tore the box. Okay, hopefully I can piece it back together. Okay. And let's see if I can put this back. It's hard to put this little piece down. Do my best. See me in my bone folder. See if I can kind of smush it back down. And let's see. This scrap piece of paper so I can test this. It's kind of light, but oh. So I'm going to take away that white edge. All right, now let's put this on this side. It just kind of gives it some extra interest. And again, since I have it, hate to waste it. Okay. So hopefully this reaches up to that side. Okay. So we have that there. Then I think I might even kind of make it like it's being continued down here. Line it up with this edge. And bring that down. Okay, just cut off this small little piece here. Oh, I like that. That's kind of cool. I have it, so why not use it? Okay, so we have that. Now let's play. Okay, so we have this giant quill that I kind of want to put there. And then the smaller one I think can go over here. Cut off some of this offset. And for this one, I'm going to cut off just the bottom part just so I can put it right up against the edge of this box. So at an angle there. Something like that. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Or do I want to do it this way? Could do it like this. I think I like it this way better. Something like that. Okay. Now this is, let's see, I wonder if I can fit this through my Xyron. Ooh, yes, I can. This is going to make life easy. That way I don't have to worry about gluing it. Peel off this top layer. Okay. And let's bring this down right about there. Ooh, I love that. Okay, now let's, I think I'm gonna cut off the inside of this one. And maybe the offset on the sides. And then I'll leave the rest of it at the top, I think. Just so I can put it right up against this box. And I want to cut off as little as possible, so maybe I can slide it in like that. Let's see, I don't know if this will fit because of the angle. Oh, it might. Let's see if I turn it like that. Okay, so again, I want to kind of bring it in all the way that I can without going off the edge of the page. And hopefully I won't have to cut off too much. Okay, just a small little sliver. And I think it's just going to be the offset, so that works out. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so that turned out great. So I have those two down. That's really good. Let's see, do I want to add anything else of the die cuts? I have Typewriter. I don't know if I want to introduce this color. I don't know about that. Let's see, maybe some of the postcards and the postmark. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe have some of these peeking off the page. Now, I think that'd be kind of nice at the top. So I think I might run these through my Xyron. I think most of these will fit, if not all of them. I love this Xyron, especially for smaller items, especially for your planner. It's really nice. I have a larger one that I use for cards, but this just makes life easy. Okay, let's see. Oh, that looks kind of cool right there. Okay, I might put one full one here. Kind of don't want to cover up the whole box. Maybe like that. And then put these other ones at the top. And I think I might cut off the offset on this one, on the rest of these too. Again, just because I don't really need it. And so that I can put the full edge on. So I'm going to cut off the edges of these and then I'll be right back. Okay, part of this one tore in the back for some reason. So I think I'm going to do them one by one. I was going to take off the offset of all of them, but I'm gonna do it one at a time. Let's see. Like that. Then I'm gonna put this one maybe in between this box. And then trim off that edge right there. Need my tweezers. There we go. Take my bone folder and just smooth it down. I've got little pieces of sticker paper stuck to me everywhere. Okay, so now let's put one up here. And let's see. Maybe do this one like this. And put the rest of it over here. And then we have one more. And again, I think because the die cuts are cardstock and they're so thick, it's like the adhesive, when you cut it, it's like pulling away from the paper. That's why it's sticking to my fingers. I mean, look, it's so strong. So I'm gonna add a little bit of glue to this one, like I did to that one over there. Just in the areas where the paper pulled up. Okay. So let's see. We have this one going in at this angle. I'm gonna cut around it. Okay, so we have all the postcards down, and I still have this postmark I think I want to use. Let's see. Maybe put it over here. A little area there. Take off some of this excessive adhesive. And again, I'm just kind of working it into the fibers of the planner. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna use a typewriter. I mean, it's cute, but I don't think I need it. I mean, I could use something right there, I guess. Okay, I might. I don't know. I was gonna use these, but I don't think I am. Actually, if I thought about it, I guess I could have used some of these as boxes. That would have been kind of cool. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to. Okay, I have, let's see, some of these books. Again, I could have used this as a box to write on. Then I have like some of these. Yeah, I could put one of these in a corner here. Okay, maybe. Let's see, what about the stack of books? Oh, that looks kind of cool. Actually, that goes perfectly right there. Okay, actually, I think I'm gonna use this, and I'll cut off the outline around the books, at least from the sides and the bottom. I don't think it matter at the top, because hopefully it'll kind of blend into the page, but just so I can make it flush. Okay, yeah, I guess I have to. It's more of an ivory than a white, so it kind of stands out. And hopefully this will fit through my Xyron. I don't know if it will, but I'll test it and see. There we go. Okay. I think it might just fit. Ooh, I mean, snug, but let's do it. Oh, it did just fit. Perfect. I love this thing. I've got like 5 refills on deck because I just do my best not to run out. Oh no. Okay, this was trying to peel up. Again, this is so thick. It just doesn't want to stay. Okay, now let's put this all the way down here, this edge. I'm using my thumb to kind of prevent it from going over the edge of the paper. And I'm going to, again, remove some of this excess adhesive. Because Xyron adhesive is strong. Go around some of these postcards and just make sure there's, again, no excessive adhesive. Okay. Okay, so far I'm liking that. That looks really good. Again, I think I might put this here. Although I wish I had some of this color on this side. Maybe I should put this over here. Kind of bring some of that color to over here. I think I'm gonna cut off the offset on this and see what it looks like. Don't want to eat up my grocery list too much. So maybe I'll bring it down. Just not loving it over here. I don't know, maybe it's that box. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think I kind of like it better over here. Because we have these two, I think it's okay. I mean, let's see if I have anything else that color. I think I'm gonna add some of my quotes, and then I think that might help me decide if I need something right here. I mean, I feel like I kind of need to bring this down, but then that makes that a little heavy with this color. But then again, I have this long box here. So I do think it's kind of balanced. I just wish I had a little bit more of this color on this side. I mean, I do have this ink well with the quill. So I think it'll be okay. But let's see. Let's play around with some of these quotes. Let's see. The pen is the tongue of the mind. Write what should not be forgotten. The future is unwritten, so write it well. I like this. Oh, I can fit that down here. That fits perfectly right there. Let's see. Writing is thinking, okay, your life is your story. Write well, edit often. I don't know if I can fit this. Let's see. If I don't put that there. Ooh. Yeah, if I take that off, I can put this here. Maybe I should put it here. I'm gonna put it right up against these books and bring it. I'm gonna cut off this bottom offset so I can put it right up against the edge of this down here. So that it won't go into the box. Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and commit and put this here. I like it. And again, I think this is way too big. Yeah. Let's see. All right, let's add some glue. And I won't need it for all of it, but most of it. So I don't think I need it on these corners, but again, we'll kind of see. I'll do maybe like that. I'm gonna put it at an angle. So I'm gonna need a little bit underneath. All right, let's cut off. Let's cut off this excess here. And again, I'm getting my bone folder, and because these are so thick, again, to kind of just push it into the fibers of the paper. I'm going to put down, writing is thinking on paper, but I think I'm going to cut the words apart. Okay. Is that going to fit? It's close. Okay, that's not bad. Writing is thinking. Let's see. I think I'm going to put it right on top of the box, since it only goes over slightly. Right there. And I'm going to lift up this postmark so that it goes on top. Okay, let's maybe put something right here. The pen is the tongue of the mind. Or do I want to put, let's see, I don't know if that'll fit. Fill your paper with the breathings of your heart. Actually, that could fit right here. And then again, maybe something here. I'm torn between the pen is the tongue of the mind and write what should not be forgotten. And these were, oh, I don't think I mentioned, these were rub-ons that I turned into stickers. And I'll try to put the original rub-ons, if they're still available, in the description box. Let's see, that or this one. Oh, really? Okay, well, I think that decides that one. Although I think I might be able to piece it back together. Actually, this one fits a little bit better. I think I'm gonna piece it back together. Gosh. Just gonna take off again some of the offset, just so it fits into space a little bit better. Actually, I'm gonna leave the top the way it is so that I can put it back together. Let's see. Make sure that it fits right about here. I'm just going to lift this top edge slightly so I can put it underneath and line it up. That's pretty close. There we go. Get my bone folder and kind of merge the fibers back together. Actually, can't even really tell. Whew, okay, that was close. Okay. All right. Do we want anything else? I really like this quote, but I don't think it can fit. I wish I had made this a little bit smaller. But actually, I don't think I need it. I mean, I've got 3 over here, but these 2 are larger, so I feel like that balances it out. Okay, so I don't think I'm using any more quotes. I do have this typewriter. I'm thinking of putting it right here. I'm going to cut off the offset just so I can see what it looks like. So I can, at least the bottom and some of the sides, so I can put it right on top of the box. Again, so I just can get a sense of what it would look like if I did. It's kind of cool. Or do I want to bring it over here? Ooh, kind of like it right there. And I can still keep most of the box. And I think that helps to balance these 2 elements out a little bit. Let's see if this will fit. Oh, I think it'll just fit. Oh, maybe we turn it at an angle. Nope. Okay. This is too big. What if I go this way? Oh, yeah. If I go that way, I think it works. Barely. Okay. All but this little piece got some, but that might be the part that ends up not being seen, so maybe I'll just put it down, and if I need to glue something, I will. I want to bring it to the edge of the box so it's not taking up all of it. Let's see, then it's going to cut off that part. We don't want to slide it over. Slide it over slightly. I want to try to keep some of that lever, and I can still write in that box right there. Okay. That way I only have to cut off just a tiny little piece and then punch these 2 holes. And I'm going to take my bone folder and kind of, again, smush it down. Especially on the edge by the planer holes. There we go. Just to make sure that it's pushed down all the way. Ooh, I love that. All right, so I really love the way that turned out. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think everything is really well balanced, and I'm just loving the way that it's looking with the colors and the different quotes. I think this is gonna be a really inspirational spread for me when I'm writing on it throughout the week. So let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.
That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay inspired, and thank you for watching.